Hello. Today I actually want to talk about confidence and how you can improve your self-confidence when it comes to your job or your career in general to actually get what you deserve. What inspired me to make this video is that recently I signed an offer and the whole story is actually kind of crazy. I really hope my employer doesn't see this video. So what happened was there were A and B offer. Um, I thought I'm gonna go with A offer. Initially, they give me an offer of 48K when I was asking for 50 to 55. So I was a little bit, let down, and I tried to negotiate, and then they promised that after the probation, 6 months, they will increase to 50K. And I thought to myself that, well, it's okay because my last job was 48K, including bonus would be 51 or so. So it's not so bad. But then I get the offer B ongoing. Um, I asked for 45 to 50K only because I think they wouldn't be able to pay as much. And indeed, they were just giving me the 45K offer. I negotiated trying to ask for a little bit stretch for 2 times, and they couldn't do it. But the moment when I declined the B offer, that's when they say they're going to match with the other offer that I have, the 50K. The whole thing was like on the spots when they're trying to give me the offer. I directly told them that I have another offer for 50K and I have to think about it. So that's what happened, and I suddenly uh, got confused. Like, okay, now two offers are really close. All the opportunities, not in terms of just compensation, all other aspects are very unique. So I was having a hard time. And in the end, I was actually, okay, you know what? I'm going to go with offer B. Not only because they right away give 50K, which is not actually exactly the truth compared to what the offer A gave me. So the B offer has a little edge for that. Then the craziest things happened. So I told offer A, you know what? I'm sorry, I have another offer. Here, I did a little trick. I said, the other offer agreed to offer me 55K, so I have to go with the other offer. And I didn't sign anything yet. In the end, they actually said, really want you to join the team. And then after discussion, they're willing to extend it to 55K. So, this whole crazy story actually just tells you that, first of all, when you interview, you give a range of salary. If they actually cannot match that, like provide anything like that at all, they probably wouldn't even continue the interviewing process. So if they continue or even give you the chance to interview, there's a good chance that they actually can pay that. So you need to keep that in mind. Second of all, definitely negotiate. No matter in what scenario, always try to negotiate a little bit. It has been, I think, 4 different occasions that I have negotiated whenever I got an offer, and they always able to stretch a little bit. So definitely never just say yes right away whenever you get an offer. And the best case scenario, if you have 2 offers, maybe you can give it a try to try this little trick. That is one point I want to share in this video. But then another thing is about your self-confidence. I have a friend, I look at her profile, background, qualification. For sure, she probably could earn at least 10K more, at least, just minimum. But somehow she stay in the job, feeling unsatisfied and appreciated, and with the salary that I think is way below what she could get. The reason why I say that is because I worked in HR a little bit, and so I got the information about salary benchmarks. So I know the size of the company and the experiences and the position in general. I could estimate the salary that you can ask for. And for her, it's definitely underpay. And I always encourage her to look for new opportunities if she is um, looking for a pay raise, because usually when you stay in your company, they're not going to give you anything other than topped 2 or 3% increase. Um, but she is suffering from the fear of feeling not enough. She feels like she's not qualified. But here, I really want to remind all of you, if you feel similar in your position that in that way, I want to assure that there's so many other people who are actually not qualified, but they earn way more than you do, and they are in a position that are higher than you. For whatever reason, they are just there. I'm pretty sure you have experienced that you do certain things with certain people or position, whatever it is, you feel like they definitely don't worth the position or price. And true, you don't really wanna become one of them, because it's such a bad feeling if you have a very, high standard for yourself. But at the same time, you should think it the other way around. Like, if you believe in yourself that you will grow and smart enough to meet the expectations, if you really try, then fuck it. Like, go for it. My trick and suggestion, because she was saying, you know, I'm waiting until November, like, which is 6 months later, to negotiate if they can give me a raise. And if not, then I will start look for a new job. And my honest, humble opinion would be, you actually should start applying right now. You should apply and get interviews here and there. And you don't even need to aim to actually get a job. You could just be like using it as a practice. You could be randomly saying a much higher salary. Like my suggestion for her is to ask for around 15K more. That's what I believe that like the salary that she should be getting. And it doesn't matter if they say no. It doesn't matter if there's no interviews sending her way. As long as there's one, that means that it makes sense. And along the way, you will build your confidence when you do interviews, because you get more about what the market wants and what questions that we focus on. Basically, you're just gathering information and also testing the market and water in a way, by asking a certain salary range. It doesn't mean that it has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, the worst thing they would say is no, or the worst thing is that they don't give you an offer or they don't give you an interview. But you need to build up the tolerance for rejections, because it's better early than later. When you don't feel much about it, then you become a machine. You just move on to the next one. If it doesn't work, eventually you will find something, and that's how you build up the confidence. That's how I also build up the confidence. I don't know if I can do something or not. I just apply, and when I apply, I have this mindset like, you know what? If you don't hire me, I'm just doing my job. Like, I'm planning to stay here anyway, so I'm gonna just do some interviews. I just say some really high random salary that sometimes I even question if I can get it myself. Like, back in the days when I was earning 30K, I actually don't even know if I would worth 37K when I'm asking for it. I was like, maybe it's too far fetched. I don't even know if my experiences, can let me work in a new place or whatever. But I'll just try, just test it, because the worst thing, again, is that they say no, or I found nothing, and then that you can adjust it along the way. It doesn't matter. So here I am. Within 3 years, my salary jumped. Uh, I shit you not. 3 years ago, I was earning 30, and now the new offer I signed is 55. So it's 25k more with just 3 years of work experiences increase. I don't know if this is a good jump, but for me, living wise, it helped a lot. I used to live in a VG room for many, many years, and now I finally living alone, have my own space. So I would say, please believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself first, nobody will believe you. So you really need to get a little bit delusional to begin with, and trust yourself. You are an evolving person. You're not gonna stay in where you are. When you apply, you grow. You grow very fast. You learn very fast, and that is the assets that you got. And of course, you need to know your strength. I know my strength as in I work well with most of the people. I have pretty okay social skills. So I'm definitely a team player. I think team player is not just like a things that you put in. You say it that I'm a team player. You have to live it. You have to truly believe that you are a person that willing to occasionally sacrifice for the team. You're not always calculating, like, how much more that I'm doing and how much less he's doing. Because for me, working is to learn, not really just about earning. Earning is a byproduct. Money will come if you focus on how do you make yourself become a more dynamic person, and deepen your skill sets. And how do you do that? You by doing things, by sometimes taking more responsibilities, and of course in things that you enjoy. So far I'm very lucky. There's not a really single task that I don't enjoy doing. Like, no, should put it like this. There's not a task that I hated so much that I think to myself, like, God damn it, just like, get me out of there. Like, not really. All of them are just helping me to get out of my comfort zone. And when I really push myself and I get it done, I become better. For example, I actually don't like to make phone calls. I don't know anyone in the upcoming generations will actually enjoy doing phone calls. But at work, I was really forced to do a lot of phone calls. I think my ex-managers has a fetish with asking people to do fucking phone calls. And there you go. I've done it. And now I don't think too much about it. I still have phobia if I'm trying to do a full German phone call. It's really scary. It's not because of I'm scared not able to communicate when I'm trying my best. Is because I have too many bad experiences that I know exactly that they are trying to make fun of me, or criticizing what is this Auslander foreigner speaking to me. I cannot understand a single word you're saying. And honestly, I think it's just that they're dumb. Like, if people speaking in my language, if with heavy accents or a bit broken sentences, I guarantee you I am smart enough to actually figure out what they want to say and help them with their problems. So I want to here to give myself a little pat on the back that you try and you can improve. And that's all for today. I hope once I start this job, I will still have time to make daily videos, because I really want to improve not only my video editing skills, but I want to make more meaningful content. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.